mattina dobbiamo indagare su un omicidio e scagionare, se ci sarà, una persona detenuta ingiustamente. L'ultima volta abbiamo visto come la capitale in realtà sia preda di grandi tensioni politiche, un conflitto molto acceso tra sostenitori dell'attuale governatrice in carica e di suo cugino che invece è in capo dell'esercito, che ha imposto anche un blocco contro la Repubblica, che è considerata da questa fazione qualcosa che ha indebolito il paese. Quindi in realtà storicamente è quasi molto simile, tra virgolette, ai processi di transizione, no? Per esempio dal blocco sovietico alla fine del patto di Varsavia, oppure altre situazioni similari. La differenza è che in questo caso ovviamente la scelta di un ISIS indipendente è quella connotata dal lato oscuro, in quanto poi sappiamo che da altre rivelazioni che abbiamo avuto che dietro questo movimento c'è comunque la mafia internazionale che è lo scambio. Però comunque storicamente l'ispirazione è questa. Adesso noi faremo una bella chiacchierata con tutti i membri di questa cantina per vedere chi ha ucciso un membro della milizia di ISIS, una donna, e tra gli accusati appunto il medico che ci dovrebbe aiutare nella nostra ricerca del Jedi su questo pianeta.
Conosceva Raghi, wana ora ci drunta sa in Dawa Josimu Poendo Rakawa Ichi Rendumu Param Boma Babe Wanto Susintumu Karata Tu Esfrektonata Ber Mabar Jokto Inwamagro Mei Rangana Noruta Boma Babe Wanto Susintumu Karata Tu Esfrektonata Ber Mabar Febko e Mariam Gawata Situ Insula Raka Rakachata Tamaso Kinchuda Wanga Boma Babe Wanto Susintu Mukarata Tu Esfrektonatada Ber Mabar Jokto Boma Babe Wanto Susintu Mukarata Tu Esfrektonatada Ber Mabar Jokto Taranamo Sibu Indasarans Krema Sunku Dawa Josimu Poendo Rakawa Ichi Rendumu Parama Kawana Tonoranga Manaka Tonoranga Man
Questo.
Loka Kamaran Endoso Ranwi no Chabi Tu Inwamagro Meir.
Ok, quindi Gormo è un altro che cerca uno start visa, quindi un passaporto, l'unico documento che ti permette di andartene da ISIS. E come vedete anche questa è un'altra quest parallela che stiamo portando avanti, perché noi abbiamo trovato in realtà un documento e come vedete Gormo ci ha rivelato che con un hacker possiamo purificarlo, e poi ovviamente si porrà il problema di a chi darlo, visto che praticamente l'intero pianeta sembra averne bisogno.
Nice to meet you, Sentient. Are you interested in a friendly game of Pazak? The deck is warm, the drink is plentiful, and the company amiable. Can I tempt you? Foul business, that is. Like most nights, I was here.
Ok.
What do you want to talk
Un
about?
testimone.
Know him. He's probably my best friend on this planet. Honestly, he's not a very good doctor, but he is a great drinking companion. Never. Dagon thought very highly of the good captain. I did too. She had a sharp wit, that one. Sad to see her go. Know him.
Questo Nico non ci dà grosse informazioni. Allora, qui
Krotonoranga manatandi koroto. Nunchka wanasicho rana.
senziente è bellissimo. Ah, intanto vediamo.
Bosa non ci rinta masukin kura wanka.
Ok,
Bosong chinsun mi karanga do mai chonga. Krotonoranga manatandi. Krotonoranga manatandi koroto. Mopito na wanasichins. Insukre masukun ratungala. Merontono junsara garo.
ok.
Nunchka wanasicho rana pamanga kan. Mopi. Tanto todos, tu karata. Meiranga naroto. Dosima. Insukre masukun ratungala. Merontono Junsara Garoto. Minsu Kun Rakawata. Krotono Ranga Manatandi Garoto. Mopiduna Wana si Jinsiwan.
Ok, quindi tutte le testimonianze che stiamo ascoltando concordano nel dire che appunto il nostro sospettato è difficile che possa aver ucciso il capitano.
Tawini Malre, una bola che chua wantunga.
Qui c'è ovviamente il mini giochino degli swoop che abbiamo visto nei primi
Buonanotte
episodi.
sopa maranga dori savota. Govana me.
Hail
Sucho
Pablo.
to la bace
Notare
kamantoch.
Hail.
Furtek joka. Dochi no motirunta. Ragichi sa. Kavadumpe masuraku popayi.
Repubblica Guerra Fondaia.
Krech. Mizoto minaka de sama krema krach vituto. Vakaraze zo mama. Kavadumpe masuraku popayi
In
potenya.
effetti comunque la Repubblica ha le sue colpe da questo punto di vista. In tutto l'universo canon di Star Wars la Repubblica è sempre un'entità tipo immobile, completamente autoreferenziale e dittatoriale, e tra l'altro anche il Consiglio dei Jedi prima adesso come nel futuro ha avuto sempre lo stesso ruolo di mantenere e di preservare lo status quo, quindi anche qui c'è una critica profonda.
Dopo potenya gojucho piccia. Quantabani sochu. Kavadumpe ma.
Ok, ma noi non faremo assolutamente le corse su perché non ci interessano. Allora, parliamo con codesto. Non ero qui. Ok. Utile perché comunque ci dice con chi dobbiamo parlare. Con Nico abbiamo già scambiato due parole. Vediamo Xar.
I thought it was you. I served in the Mandalorian Wars with you. You're a Jedi, right? I was one of the ground troops. We fought on Daggery Minor together. It was near the beginning of the war. We didn't win that battle. Enough of the past. The whole galaxy isn't safe for Jedi now, especially here. Onderon has suffered through 3 wars started by fallen Jedi. Do you still serve the Republic? That's the first good news I've had in months. I was sent by the Republic Senate to investigate certain delicate matters that are happening on Onderon. It's worse than we feared. I have to get to Coruscant to deliver my report. But days before I was planning to leave, they started requiring starport visas. After the Jedi Civil War, the Republic was weak, and the cost to the Jedi Order was staggering. This entire region is unstable, and the entire Republic government could collapse. If Onderon secedes, other worlds may follow, and that can't be allowed to happen.
Sì, sembra proprio esattamente la logica del patto di Varsavia che ha portato all'invasione dell'Ungheria e della Repubblica Ceca.
I really can't
Quindi
say.
anche questo accostamento che
The
abbiamo
most I
fatto
will
storico
say
non è un
is
granché
stay
tutto
clear of
sommato.
General Vaklu. His ambition knows no bounds. I believe the people of Izers are absolutely correct. A civil war is brewing, and Vaklu may very well win if I can't get to Coruscant in time.
Certo.
Thank you for the tip. The journey to Coruscant would be more costly and attract more attention. But there are many freighters bound for Telos. What do you want to know about that night? Dagon Gent didn't do it. Because he was with me at the time. It's quite simple. Right now, he's accused of murder. If he's convicted, the sentence is death. If he's accused of espionage, let's say assisting a Republic spy, then the penalty for that is death. I'm afraid the Onderonians are quite fond of their death penalty. So if I stood up for him, he'd be trading one death sentence for another. I was with Dagon in his office at the time of the murder. He definitely
Okay.
wasn't involved with her murder. We were taking great pains not to be seen, which has a certain irony to it, really. If you can free him, please do. He's been invaluable with his help to the Republic. I only wish there was something I could do to help him.
Assuming we get Dagon free, we're going to have a few private words about this. Together, we fought against the Republic during the Mandalorian Wars.
I don't particularly like the idea that he's working for them now.
Ok, quindi anche Xart, che ci ha rivelato che il nostro imputato in realtà è innocente, avrebbe un alibi, ma non può rivelarlo. Comunque la parte anche importante è che anche noi come tanti, cioè a caccia di
There's
nostra
got to be something you need, something you want. I have connections, many connections in the city. I can provide high-quality, unique weapons that you won't be able to find elsewhere.
Okay.
I even have a rare lightsaber crystal, something you'd never find elsewhere. If you need money, I'll pay you 5,000 credits. All I ask is get me one open starport visa. Don't worry what I'll do with a visa. Maybe I'll just take a vacation. Maybe I just want to visit my mother on Nar Shaddaa. Decent citizens like you really don't want to know what I'm going to do with it. Many Jedi have fought on this world. One of them lost their lightsaber in the Beast Wars. A reliable source says it's a rare Quixoni crystal. Incredibly rare and valuable.
Quixoni crystals are from an earlier age. Some of the first Jedi found them on a planet whose sun was dying. At the time, they were matchless in power. The star went nova millennia ago. They are as rare and as valuable as she suggests.
I see that's grabbed your interest, eh? There's only one way you're going to get it. One open starport visa. No visa, no crystal. I really can't be any help with that. I might have been in the same detention cell that night that Dagon's in now. The soldiers were asking me some entertaining questions that night. I've got no idea what was going on. Let's just say I'm one of their usual suspects. Sort of comes with the territory. That's all I'm going to say.
Ok, un'altra che ha bisogno del visto. Come vedete, in realtà la quest è disegnata in maniera complicata perché comunque ogni alternativa dà vantaggio dall'allineamento, lato chiaro lato scuro, ha dei vantaggi invece concreti, crediti, cristalli.
This
Sarà
room is
complicato.
reserved, off-worlder. Huh. If you ask me, she got what she deserved. She looked down on us beast riders. Good riddance. I know his face, that's about it. His office is on Bekel's turf. She's a beast rider like me and our leader. You better never be speaking ill of her, or else. You're flaming right, I do. The night she made the great
Ay, ay,
flight,
ay.
she ripped Dagon apart. Not literally, but we could hear her laying into him over here. We got a good laugh at it. Dagon was so mad he was sputtering. Then he stormed off. Best entertainment we had that night. The only good thing about that Sulio is she had a good tongue on her. I know his face, it's about...
Ok, questa è una rivelazione che in realtà a quanto pare comunque c'è un movente, perché il capitano ha insultato e umiliato il nostro sospettato in pubblico, anche se dall'altra parte noi sappiamo che non è stato lui perché c'è un alibi, ma che un alibi che non può essere rivelato. Continuiamo il nostro giro parlando ora con Kif, che tra l'altro è anche l'hacker che stiamo cercando.
Malampro tarawanti casa samcha para watasha kontia chama. Tawancha morichiwa mufalawa ni bobo wishyo kuna sita. Da hupa bosa kurata go jujuto yo. Untachiwi kawana bota yulta tanga kinamatora. Tayaita ta bosana. Da hupa bossa curata.
Ok, intanto noi abbiamo il nostro Starport Visa libero, poi vedremo che cosa farne.
Ento mesh mi paju. Tu ni Tawancha morichiwa mufalawa.
Ok, abbiamo fatto il giro. Adesso però abbiamo l'informazione in più.
Welcome back. My deck is still warm if you're up for Bazak. Foul business, that is.
Ecco qua.
She did? Oh no, by the four moons, what a mix-up. They got it all wrong. Dagon and Sulio were good friends. It's just when they got a little too much Juma juice, they'd carry on. They'd call each other all manner of things. It could get quite hilarious, really. But it was just friendly banter.
Quindi erano
That
anche
night,
amici.
Sulio was in great form. Dagon and I were laughing about some of the choicer ones later. Yellow-toothed dung dweller. We bought her a couple of drinks afterwards. It may look strange on the outside, but it was just their habit. Their way of passing time during these dark nights. Listen, if the soldiers think that's a motive, they just didn't do enough digging.
That bit of information will help with clearing Dagon. But the Onderon military won't let him off that easy. They're very obstinate. Maybe some of these people will know more about what happened that night.
I was cleaning up stakes from a particularly rewarding Bazak game when I heard a loud sound outside. I grabbed my blaster and went out the door. When I got out, I saw Captain Salio. She was quite dead. Blood was everywhere. I heard a noise and saw Dagon Gent coming from his office across the courtyard. We both waited for the authorities to get there. The next day, they picked up Dagon and several other people in the area. It's crazy to think he did it. Salio was our friend. Just outside the door by the junk heap.
It might be a good idea to look at the crime scene. We fought many soldiers in the Mandalorian Wars. The Onderonians were certainly brave, but they were disorganized and stupid.
Ok, come vedete il gioco ci sta incanalando nella direzione.
Know him? I'd much rather talk.
Ok, quindi dobbiamo ispezionare il luogo del delitto. Esattamente. Noi intanto approfittiamo per fare un nostro nuovo livello. Allora, noi siamo sempre col nostro putticino in riparazione e aumentiamo un tipo la nostra competenza in informatica. Ok, allora continuiamo. Possiamo prendere la rianimazione suprema, quindi ormai ci siamo. Perfetto. Allora usciamo da questo buco e andiamo a cercare, a indagare nel luogo del delitto. Quindi come vedete i classici step delle indagini gialle, quindi da una parte interrogare i testimoni, ricercare informazioni, poi andare a cercare il luogo del delitto, che immagino sia questa vista la traccia di sangue.
Nobody we talked with mentioned a droid. This droid was destroyed recently. Someone inside the cantina might know more.
Quindi in realtà è come se l'indagine la stesse portando avanti Mandalore. Quindi Sherlock Mandalore potremmo quasi dire. Allora, parlando di droidi, immagino che dovremmo riferirci a Kif, che comunque essendo un hacker esperto di informatica, penso che sia lui.
Tawancha Morichiwa.
Questo.
Da Upa, Bossa Kurata, Go Jujutu Yoki, Hiata Yamba, Unta Chiwita. Tawancha Morichiwa, Mufalawa, Nibobo, Wishio, Kunas. Ichawa, te crossi Wishio, toda si, e Krimba Cho.
Dobbiamo trovare la testa e sappiamo che questo droide è il droide di Bahima, che è il nostro barman.
Krotono ranga manatandi. Posson chinsu. Possa non cirin. Insu crema su kun ratungala. Merontono junsara ga roto. Minsu kun rakawata. Poendo raktamana su. Insu crema su kun ratungala. Merontono junsara ga roto. Minsu kun rakawata. Poendo raktamana sobu. Krotono ranga manatandi groto. Mo biguna wana si Jinsi wano Bush.
Ok. E ora salutiamo.
Welcome back. My deck is still... Foul business. That would be Bohema's SOD-2. No, SOD-3. Or is it 2? Whichever one it was, he keeps losing them. I remember when I arrived, it was still smoldering. Who knows? Sometimes the slum dwellers shoot his serving droids for fun. This part of the quarter is getting more and more lawless, I'm afraid. When Dagon and I were waiting for the soldiers, we had to chase off some scavengers that were stripping SOD-3. No, I'm afraid there was quite a crowd growing. We were seeing if there was any way we could help Sulio. There was nothing we could do, of course. She was dead.
Ok, quindi dobbiamo trovare dei raccoglitori adesso. Come vedete, una difficoltà aggiuntiva è che il gioco, ovviamente, al contrario di quello che avrebbero fatto prodotti più moderni, non aggiorna continuamente il diario, quindi siamo noi che dobbiamo leggere i dialoghi e poi andare a parlare con le persone.
Greetings, Master. That goes again.
Allora, qui no. Niente.
A lot of credits to be made around here lately, if you have the right skills.
Some of those alien thugs had a go at you, right?
Dobbiamo cercare dei riciclatori, quindi quelli che raccolgono
Heard of any good finds?
materiali.
Tono. E nuova...
No, forse qualcun altro deve darci altre informazioni.
Crotonoran. Qui dobbiamo andare un po' a tentativi perché sinceramente non ricordo come proseguiva la quest.
Good to see you again. What do you...
Assuming...
I don't...
Do you have a visa?
Si avvicina il momento angoscioso in cui dovrò parlare, dovrò decidere a chi dare il
This room is
visto.
reserved. If you ask me. That Bith keeps buying droids, and the scavengers keep stealing them or blowing. I wouldn't tell you even if I knew. I could tell you where you could find the parts, though. That western square has the perfect fence for droid parts. There's a droid vendor called 1B8D. That droid is as dumb as a Gamorrean. He'll buy anything because he's too stupid to do anything else. 1B8D is quite handy. Quite a few of the slum dwellers make a good living salvaging droid parts for him. He might have even bought some.
Tac! Quindi come vedete io già sapevo che si dovevano comprare lì i pezzi, però mi mancava questo dialogo per sbloccarli. Dopotutto in realtà pensate anche al design tra virgolette della quest, quindi quel riciclatore di droidi lì non ha in realtà praticamente nessun senso, quantomeno. In ogni pianeta c'è uno
un personaggio non giocante che vende parti di droidi, ma questo qui proprio non ha molto senso.
Greetings, Master. Do you have Entity Behemoth unknown? I have many serving droid parts. The market rate for those parts would be 25 credits. Thank you for your business.
Kif in the cantina can probably...
Tac. Dicevo, mentre gli altri sono normali mercanti, qui c'è un droide caratterizzato in maniera anche abbastanza bizzarra, perché appunto sembra che c'è un droide che vende i pezzi di propri simili praticamente, e quindi già si poteva intuire che avesse un'implicazione anche nelle quest di questo pianeta.
Tu, Niza mangia yuma lorda wata, no sana. Da wancha mori. Da hupa, bosa kurata. Kawana bota yuntatan.
Hello there. What is this? Oh my, she's dead.
Kawana bota yuntatanga kinamatura. Tayaita, tabosananansata.
Allora, io, se siete d'accordo, adesso parliamo con Nico e poi tipo, per quanto il mio codice interno mi imponga di dare lo Starport Visa alla povera famiglia che deve partire e guadagnarci così punti lato chiaro, diciamo che sono molto allettato dal cristallo questa volta.
If it'll help Dagon, there's no way that Dagon could have done it. I saw him coming from his office. That's the opposite direction of the marketplace. We should go talk to Captain Riken and clear all of this up.
Nico, is it? And the Offworlder. What brings the two of you here? That's a bold statement. I assume you have some sort of proof.
It's a long story, so bear with me, Captain. The night of the murder, I was playing Pazak. It was a prosperous night.
That should do it. We still don't know who killed Sulio, but this will greatly assist our investigation.
You have been ordered off this investigation, Captain. I hope you can explain yourself.
I had nothing to do with this, sir. This citizen found information about Captain Sulio's murder. It's material to the investigation.
We've already got our man. Sulio and this Gent were fighting the night she was murdered. He had ample motive. Have you read the report? Some of the things Sulio called him were vile. Sulio and Dagon clearly hated each other. Why, you little... Friends would not carry on in such a manner.
It's absolutely true, Major. I was a friend of both of them. They've done this dozens of times. Bahima, the bartender, can confirm it, as well as half a dozen other people. They were an odd pair, but they certainly didn't hate each other.
I see. Well, there's still the fact that he was right there at the scene of the crime. The only thing that matters to me is that he was within blaster range when Sulio was killed, and he did not have an alibi. You have a recording? Well, I'm sure you're just misinterpreting it.
I've seen it myself, Major. Nico isn't the only one that spotted Dagon coming from his office. It really can't be Dagon Gant. The real killer is still loose.
Very well, Captain. Set Gent free, then. But if later it turns out that he did do it, it's gonna be on your head.
The men will be working on getting Dagon Gant out right away. The Major sure isn't happy. You're quite a team. Together, you got the Major to back down. That's no small feat. The investigation has been handled at the highest levels. I've heard there's been some concern about that. With Dagon free, I don't know if the investigation team will find another suspect. They haven't been as diligent as other investigators. I'm not gonna say any more. Probably said too much already. If you head over to Dagon Gant's office, some men will bring him there shortly. Thanks for clearing this whole thing up. I could tell the justice wasn't being served, but we all have our orders. We really need to patrol that sector better.
Thanks for getting me out of there. As detention cells go, it had definite class, but I prefer being out on my own all the same. I owe you and Mandalore one. Wrong place, wrong time. Captain Sulio and I were acquaintances. I just happened to be too close when she got dead. Real shame. She wasn't bad to look at, and she could drink. No, and at this point, I don't care. Just glad to be free. She's dead now. Not like finding whoever did it will bring her back. I deal with death all the time. We all end up like her eventually. Yeah, it was. Although it looked pretty much like this to begin with. Little dirt never killed anyone. Well, maybe a few people. But they didn't pay too well, so they got what they deserve. I give my customers a menu of options. If they go for the deluxe, I'll clean up the place and put on a new smock. Otherwise, they knew the risks. Patients, customers, idiotic hut spawn, call them what you like. Most doctors tell you that they get into the business to save lives. Most of them are flaming liars. At least I'll tell you the truth. I'm in it for the credits. Like what? Wrong place. Not many people can help you out with that. There have been several assassination attempts on Queen Talia. That place is locked tighter than a Hud's fall. I know a few people, though. Who do you need to get in touch with? A Jedi Master, you say? Now that is interesting. It's quite a bounty in Jedi these days. Not that I'm looking to collect, but if there's a Master there, I think I know who it is. I'm not certain, otherwise I'd tell you. But the man I'm thinking about is smart, likes to stay in the shadows, and is cryptic as hell. If he isn't a Jedi Master, he should become one. There's a slight problem with that. I know you don't want to hear that since you went through all the effort of springing me out. The thing is, scavengers have already looted most of my stuff. Most of it's garbage anyway, so I don't care too much. But I did have a couple of encrypted holodisks that they nabbed. So here's the punchline. I need those discs because they have some contact information on them. The people I know you don't just walk up and chat with. There's a procedure. And that holodisk has the procedure. The Kells gang pretty much owns this street. From what I hear, she's the one that cleaned me out. She's in the local cantina most days. She's tough as Drexel leather and more dangerous than an angry Wookiee. You take Mandalore with you, though, you should be just fine. Just get me the encrypted holodisk. After that, if there is a Jedi Master in the palace, I'll get you a meeting with him.
Un'altra spada laser a doppia lama. Tra l'altro, fatemi anche fare una nota su questa abitudine che il gioco ormai ha preso di regalarci spade laser a doppia lama quando finiamo le quest. In teoria il lore del gioco giustifica questa caratteristica con il fatto che molti pianeti che visitiamo sono stati praticamente oggetto della guerra civile, quindi molti resti sono rimasti, però il fatto che tutti ci regalino spade laser non lo considero un granché, tutto sommato. Allora, dicevo, salveremo. Io ho deciso di fare una cosa che non è molto coerente con il lato chiaro, perché il lato chiaro vorrebbe che io dessi lo Starport Visa alla famiglia in difficoltà, ma avendo già io il massimo dei punti, penso che stavolta cederò al fascino del potere e quindi prenderemo il nostro cristallo, perché comunque è slurposo.
Do you have a visa yet? I had faith you'd get hold of one. So what if they do? You'll have what you want. Don't be stupid. I'll pay you more. So what do you want for it? A weapon? Here you go. If you aren't satisfied with it, just let me know.
E ovviamente però abbiamo guadagnato punti lato oscuro per questa scelta, e anche parecchi tra l'altro, però ok, accetteremo questo sacrificio. Ecco qua invece Buckle. Se non sbaglio tutte le quest di Onderon. Non so se possiamo anche procurarcene un secondo, ma io penso di no. Però ricordo che, non so se questa è una memoria che ho tipo un po' completamente falsa, ma ricordo che forse ce n'era un secondo.
Aramontok Tumugara Chukorak. Gru. Tanto todos Tumugarata. Insukre Masukunra.
Come vedete scegliere il potere, ma comunque affossato dal punto di vista del lato oscuro. Vabbè, vediamo che cosa possiamo fare. Il fatto che la quest sia ancora aperta mi suggerisce che comunque ci sia ancora qualcosa da fare.
What do you want here, Offworlder? The room is taken. The whole cantina is taken. You should leave. You? And just how do you intend to do that? It isn't for sale. I warned you, Offworlder. Kill him!
Ok, non c'è spazio per la democrazia in questo. Allora, io a questo punto andrei con la politica dei buff. Facciamo una bella... Allora fai quello che vuoi. Sì, in realtà questa parte è sempre stata complicata perché abbiamo un altro visto. Molto bene. Infatti immaginavo che potremmo averne un altro. Dove devo modificarlo? No. Quindi a questo punto, prima di riportare gli olodischi, allora facciamo invece la scelta coerente. Quindi il nostro cristallo ce lo siamo preso, adesso lo uniamo all'allegra famigliola triste, insomma. Abbiamo sempre la velocità di Keia. Il problema è che questa è una quest veramente che mostra anche il bilanciamento, nel senso che fare il bene, fare il male è una questione che poi tra l'altro non risolve nulla, in quanto di passaporti ne abbiamo 2 e i miracoli non ne possiamo fare, quindi...
Captain, you're back. Please tell me you have an open star. Thank the Four Moons for your kindness, Offworlder. I only wish I had some way to thank... Hurry, children. We get...
Tac. E adesso, come vedete, la quest è finita, perché 2 erano gli starport che potevamo usare e 2 ne abbiamo usati. Di lato chiaro, tra l'altro, non ne abbiamo recuperato moltissimo, avete visto, però... comunque, cioè, quello sturbosissimo cristallo, che tra l'altro adesso scopriremo che magari è una sola clamorosa. Però vediamo, intanto adesso possiamo terminare il ciclo di Isis, dando gli olodischi al nostro contatto.
Have you found the encrypted holodisks yet? I won't be able to get a hold of my contact from the palace without it. Great going there. With these, I'll check my contacts at the palace. I should be able to get a meeting with your Jedi Master shortly. You got anything you need to take care of in the quarter, you best do it now. If things go bad during a meeting, you may not be welcome in Isis anymore. Perhaps never. Just let me know if you want to go through with this. Come back when you're ready. Better yet, call the whole thing off. Palace politics can...
Ok.
So you still intend... Like I would...
Allora, vediamo un secondo se abbiamo esaurito tutte le quest, ma io penso di sì, cioè potremmo fare giusto quella degli swoop, però se non sbaglio abbiamo fatto tutto quello che era fattibile, tra virgolette, in questo settore, quindi possiamo anche andare avanti.
Yeah, I'll get on it. Just grab a cot and rest a bit. Once I get a meeting time, I'll let you know.
Is this
Che
meeting a
brutte
trap?
scarpe.
I can't afford to lose you, especially given recent events.
Anything could be a trap. That clue is no fool. But if the message is true...
Is this necessary? I can guarantee your safety in the palace, but outside these walls, the General has many men that would do anything for him.
Nothing in life is certain, Your Majesty. But I feel something. There is a disruption in the Force. I must investigate this.
Very well. But please, be cautious.
Aren't I always?
That's what I was afraid you'd say.
Well, the meeting is on. Head straight to the cantina. You guys should be in there. And no offense, but I hope I never see you again.
You must have gone through a lot to arrange this meeting. The palace is at full battle readiness. Smuggling in a message is no small task.
Kavar, the famed Jedi Guardian. The Mandalorians counted on the fact it would be you, not Revan, who would lead the Jedi against us during the Mandalorian Wars. I wonder how we'd have fared against you. I thought you were killed fighting Malik during the Jedi Civil War.
It seems my former student keeps curious company. Strange times lead to strange alliances, though. I have my ways as well. Why are you here? I imagine that you hold little love for any on the Jedi Council anymore. Even an old friend. You have to understand that it was a time of great uncertainty. We just learned that Darth Revan was back with an armada. Every Jedi that went with him was lost, corrupted, and as dark as their master. And then there was you. Many thought you were a spy, but there's more to it than that. And I think you deserve an explanation.
Am I interrupting? In orbit, I thought for sure that the Ebon Hawk was mine. I was certain, only to see you slip through my fingers during the battle. Imagine my delight to discover you were on Isis. Quite careless, if you ask me.
È un
Get them,
cliché
men,
praticamente
and watch your aim. Civilian casualties cause a mess of paperwork.
L'attenzione.
I'll get word to you when I'm able. Run!
What have you done to my men? Blast! Men, take care of him. I won't let Kavar escape.
For the sake of subtlety, I suggest we avoid using grenades and any other weapons that may injure civilians in this battle.
Noi li useremo. Allora, anche qui un altro combattimento contro le truppe civili, cioè le truppe dell'esercito, che ci hanno ovviamente sbiccato perché, come stavo dicendo, è praticamente standard questo tipo di esiti, che serve appunto a ridare attenzione, creare suspense, allungare il brodo. Non ne sono un fan, ma è così, cioè, insomma, perché se l'incontro fosse andato correttamente praticamente avremmo finito la nostra richiesta. Madonna, Crei ha appena fatto qualcosa di bellissimo. Ok. Vediamo. Ok. Dobbiamo andarcene. Quindi in realtà la nostra quest prevede la fuga. E a quanto pare non siamo più al sicuro ad ISIS, perché ovviamente le truppe ci hanno trovati. E adesso immagino che non avremo un comitato di arrivederci, bensì resistenza, infatti. Cosa un po' stupida, che i passanti tranquilli per andare avanti. È molto comodo il livello di media.
What's wrong?
Sarà un'escalation di battaglia dietro la navetta, probabilmente. Sono livello 10.000 punti.
What's happening in the West Square? It sounded like battle. Command's ordered comm blackout. Do you know what's going on? What? Why? That makes no sense. Command hasn't issued any alerts. Are you sure it wasn't some of those Beast Rider slags? They've been getting bolder recently. You must be mistaken. Soldiers just don't attack civilians without orders. If it weren't for the comm blackout, I'd check with Command. Just head to the safety of the Merchant Square, citizen. We'll send a patrol to investigate as soon as we can contact our HQ.
Not all the military is after us. Still, Vaklu can throw a whole army at us. I think we've outworn our welcome over here. We should head over to the spaceport before General Vaklu invents some charges against us. Then we'd be in real trouble.
Ok.
What is it?
Noi per chi siamo per non dare retta al capo dei Mandaloriani. Giustamente via, fuga precipitosa.
You know what to do. Let's do it. Get him.
Ah, come vedete, quello che è successo è iniziata così la guerra civile. È così iniziata la guerra civile su Onderon e ovviamente noi ne saremo gli assoluti protagonisti in quanto eravamo ovviamente presenti agli eventi scatenanti.
I noticed your incident just now.
The diagnostic is doing something strange. Target acquired. What the hell does that mean?
Ok. Anche nel 2007 ce l'hanno con noi. Vabbè, tanto riesco per noi. Qui vedete a livello di ambientazione è bruttissimo che i soldati non passano la piega mentre noi distruggiamo le torrette a destra e a manca. Però ripeto, è sempre un gioco del 2004-2005. Forza Corea. Grazie.
Trouble seems to follow you, Off-Worlder.
I'm Captain Galisi, Off-Worlder. You want to pass here? I'll need to see your starport visa. Everything seems in order. You're cleared to go.
Anche questo in realtà è molto assurdo, sia che tipo l'intero pianeta ci sta sparando contro.
Your visa's been scanned. You're cleared to leave. I'd leave right away. Things are going crazy in this quarter.
Cioè, abbiamo appena distrutto torrette davanti a loro, ucciso civili. Il passaporto a posto, lei può andare. Anche questo, come vedete, è un buco nella sceneggiatura. In realtà è un po' poco coerente, quindi nella scrittura avrei gradito che ci fosse stata più attenzione. Quindi Mandalore comunque ci ha detto che ce ne torneremo a Daxon e non potremo tornare su Isis fino a quando le cose non cambieranno. Speriamo che la Ebonok sia di nuovo in funzione. Colonna sonora sempre bellissima comunque.
back. The shuttle is going to stay docked here until further notice. I'm not ready to part company yet. It sounds like you have a lot of traveling to do. So do I. I'm going with you. The Sith have taken a particular interest in you, and you could use an extra blaster. I've been meaning to leave Duxon to look for other Mandalorian clans anyway. I don't have it in me. It's a matter of self-interest. The
Quindi
Sith
Mandalore
aren't
sarà il
known for
nostro compagno di
sharing
viaggio.
power. If the Jedi Order is destroyed for good, it's inevitable that the Sith will dominate the Republic, and then my people would be eradicated or enslaved. Helping your cause is a matter of necessity. Mandalorians helped Exar Kun during his war. We know firsthand how we'd fare in the service of their like. But that's enough for now. We'll have time to talk later.
The Ebon Hawk is patched up and ready to go. When you're ready to depart, we can ask the guide here to take us back to the ship.
Bene. Quindi a questo punto molto bella, tra l'altro, quella, cioè, a me piace molto questa soluzione del fatto che ora non possiamo risolvere la guerra civile su Onderon e dobbiamo attenderne gli esiti, e nel frattempo dobbiamo dirigerci in altri nidi. Rimane praticamente il solo Nar Shaddaa, nell'attesa di capirne gli sviluppi. È bello perché se c'è un problema per quanto riguarda lo storytelling nei videogiochi è la discrasia temporale, ossia il fatto che noi possiamo o da un certo punto di vista dilatare il tempo all'infinito, perché finché noi non svolgiamo le quest principali, le quest principali rimangono come congelate nel tempo e nello spazio, oppure invece il suo opposto, ossia che appunto quando noi intraprendiamo queste missioni, queste mansioni, il tempo in realtà precipita in maniera totalmente irrazionale e irrealistica, perché appunto
I don't think you'll be able to return to Isis anytime soon. General Vaklu has a great deal of power. Even a Jedi couldn't defeat an entire army alone.
Dicevo, è oppure il suo opposto, ossia che intraprendendo le missioni principali tutte di seguito c'è il contrario, quindi una contrizione o contrazione del tempo che è totalmente irrealistica riguardo appunto lo svolgimento di un'azione, di una storia. Invece questa pausa forzata, tra virgolette, che il gioco impone, perché noi non possiamo tornare ad ISIS, non abbiamo nessun modo di farlo, dicevo, è molto coerente, perché comunque se stiamo parlando dello scoppio di una guerra civile, lo scoppio di una guerra civile non è qualcosa che avviene in maniera istantanea, tutt'altro, e quindi in realtà questa scelta è coerente con lo sviluppo, con uno sviluppo di questo tipo. Quindi in realtà sono molto a favore di questa impostazione che è stata data. Io adesso voglio sapere se potremo accedere a quella cavolo di porta da
you
dietro.
handled ISIS adequately. Mandalore has left me in charge until he has finished his journey to reunite the clans. If there is any change planet-side, I'll send you a message.
Ok, quindi sarà lui che ci informerà. Voglio vedere se qui possiamo entrare finalmente. Adesso che Mandalore è il nostro alleato, sì. E ci sono dei guanti molto interessanti che adesso vediamo. 2 costituzioni. Ah, interessante. Quindi diciamo che questa è quasi una stanza bonus per aver completato il pianeta. Non entusiasmante, però intanto è qualcosa. Adesso noi potremo, grazie a questo sistema di fast travel all'interno, parlare con la guida e farci ricondurre direttamente alla nostra nave. Ma prima io vorrei dare un attimo un'occhiata ai canti. Soprattutto per quanto riguarda qualche modifica eccetera, ma vedo che non ce ne sono. Vesti Norris, che però niente di che. Potremmo allora vendere qualcosa. Vediamo le armi, che cosa possiamo vendere. Questa microlama, quella bilanciata modificata, quindi ancora la terrei. Questa lo stesso. Questa è molto potente, la mannaia gamorreana, questa la possiamo vendere. Questa vibrospada in realtà è simile, la marodiana, adesso magari questo dopo sistemeremo tutte le modifiche che abbiamo inserito, e anche perché vi faccio una piccola anticipazione, sarà necessario che noi
equipaggiamo bene tutti i nostri compagni. Ma adesso, se non sbaglio, saremmo in grado anche di fare una cosa che per me rende questo gioco meraviglioso. Vediamo. Ho anticipato molte cose, spero di non essere stato prematuro. Ovviamente il fatto che noi stiamo lasciando Daxan ci impone una nuova chiacchierata con tutti i membri del nostro gruppo. E se non sbaglio siamo quasi arrivati anche alla riparazione finale di HK47.
Well, check it again. It can't be anything else. Just check the damn connector. I don't trust the diagnostics any more than I trust you, because I don't like droids. They break. In the... Well, whatever you call that thing on your... Yeah, well, if I'm mean to you, it's because I care.
So you fought against the Mandalorians in the war?
I was part of the war effort, yes. I worked as a technician, though.
But you fought on the front lines. To a Mandalorian, there is honor in that.
I could do without your Mandalorian honor. I saw the results of your honor. The absolute destruction your warriors brought. And look at them now. Mandalorians are little better than mercenary thugs. And what's honor to someone like that? All they care about are credits.
If I were you, I'd pick your words more carefully.
You fought for no cause other than to spread suffering and pain to the people you conquered.
Maybe that's what it looked like to you, but that isn't why we fought. We fought for honor and glory in the heat of battle.
You did nothing but murder innocents.
The Republic took us too lightly. We wanted to face the full force of their army. We had to goad them to fight.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. If you ask me, you Mandalorians just got what you deserved at Malachor.
Defeat is part of a warrior's life. We will recover, stronger than before.
Doesn't it even bother you that your people were almost destroyed? Or do lives have no meaning to you?
People die in war.
Well, I'm glad to have you guarding my back.
Fine by me.
Allora, ci siamo. Adesso devo sempre ricordare come è fatta la mappa di questa nave. Partiamo con Visas.
My life for yours. I will answer what I can. It is not a subject but to see. But he walked and he made to see. It was not a thing done for his power and those who feel the force strong.
Qui non abbiamo ancora nulla.
It is not a subject. The basic and
non c'è nulla di nuovo per Visas.
there are where they my life. I serve my master. My master was aware of a disturbance. There is little. You cannot, even if I bring you before my master, untested, without, it would be as if one brought fire to a paradise valley. I cannot, I will not. I would die first, and gladly, to preserve you, untouched, unharmed. Now that I have found you, I cannot sacrifice what I have found. You will meet my master. It is inevitable. I have...
Non ricordo se avevamo già affrontato
And when you
questa
stand
linea di
before
dialogo.
him and realize what you face, you must be prepared. Until then, I must protect you, help you, until you are ready. There's a greatness in you. A greatness that does not stem from the Force. It stems from who you are. And if my master does not understand you, cannot see you, then perhaps there is hope for us all. But if you seek to survive, then you must understand why this is so. There is much I see my master cannot. I fear it is because of my nature, the nature of my race. My people spend their lives seeing the galaxy, the energy streaming off stars, the growth of life, all things touched by the Force. It is not a subject which I have spoken of since its destruction.
Ok.
My life. My master, there is little. Even. It
Ok.
you will, and it, there, my. But do not. I will. But he will, and he.
Ok, quindi con Visas abbiamo potuto acquisire altra influenza. Un po' deludente forse. Ah, banco da lavoro, finalmente.
Yes, General?
Con Baudur ancora non possiamo fare nulla.
Yes? There is nothing more I can teach you. You may ask. I am training, so that if danger should strike, that, and I had forgotten how long hyperspace...
What do you mean, Pazak? What, again?
No, I do not trust him. That too. That is untrue. Atris... The reasons for such siphoning of power are complicated. The teachings at the Academy must be preserved. Yes. His skill... I do not realize if you know what it means. His... I will respect your... It does not sound like it is in the past, but I shall respect your wishes. I honor the faith.
Ok.
Though my father's blood I share with my sisters, I wear the face of my mother. My father was Usanis, an Ichani general. He left our family to serve in the Mandalorian Wars, but his choice was not because of battle. He went to join my mother, one whose movements and spirit matched his. His only desire was that they fight together, side by side, for as long as there were enemies amassed against them.
Tak.
I never saw her face, and she did not return from the final battle of the war. She died in the battle that shattered Malachor 5, and her body was never recovered. My father returned from the Mandalorian Wars, and did not enter battle again. He entered politics, a caste where one's battles are fought through words rather than action. He was slain by Revan in the Jedi Civil War. When Revan sought to destabilize the Ichani worlds, Revan succeeded. The fact that our father chose battle is not shameful, but that is not the reason he went to war. He went to war to be with the one he loved, but not the one he had pledged himself to. He was disloyal. I am the mark of that disloyalty. It is said that such things run in the blood, and I have fought long to prove that this is not so. That is why I am different from my sisters. Yet I am pledged to them, and Atris, and I would die before betraying them. I tell you this in trust, and ask that you not speak of it to others. I only wish you to know. Because when my father returned from the Mandalorian Wars, he walked as you do now. There was something wounded inside him. He did not speak of what had happened there, and with us he was silent, changed. When I look upon you, I see in you an answer to a question I have searched for all my life, and that is why I tell you this now. I do not believe you to be the monster Atris made you out to be. I believe your choice was my father's choice, and it was just as difficult. You have earned my trust. I wish to honor the trust you have shown me, and I wish to explain what you meant to me. I know it is difficult for others to see why I am here, but it was important that you know one of the reasons, and know that it is not simply duty that I am here, but because I want to be here. I want to fight with you side by side for as long as there are enemies that threaten you. You are a leader. Your stance, your every action proves it. You honor me, exile. Together, then. You may... There is nothing...
Quindi abbiamo scoperto un altro tassello della vita della servitrice, molto interessante tra l'altro, quindi anche lei toccata dalle
You are
guerre.
spending time with the servant of
Già.
Atris. I knew her mother. She was a Jedi Knight, a master, named Aaron Kai. Jedi are forbidden to have children, and when the crime finally came to light almost a decade later, Kai was exiled. She joined the Mandalorian Wars after the shame of her birth was revealed. Revan welcomed her, and she was said to be a skilled warrior, beautiful and strong in the Force. The Force flows strongly in the blood of those born from Force sensitives. I doubt that Aaron was any different. If the servant of Atris is of her blood, then the potential lies within her. If you train her, if you teach her the ways of the Jedi, you will be asking her to break her oath to Atris. It would be best not to train her, and let the bloodline die with Telos. Ah, that was an interesting choice of words indeed. She has sworn not to follow the path of the Jedi by her oath, but even that oath is limited. One does not need to be Jedi to learn the ways of the Force. I suspect it cares little for our codes and philosophies.
Non è necessario essere un Jedi per imparare le vie della forza. Questa forse è la frase chiave, tra virgolette, del personaggio di Kreia, che vuole, a quanto pare da sé palese, superare la divisione dicotomica tra lato chiaro e lato oscuro.
Should she? By whose judgment should such truths be revealed? I do not have such arrogant presumptions. The Jedi separate children from their parents as they did you. It is because family exerts a powerful influence on one's development. I am merely saying that revealing such things can have profound consequences, nothing more. You must train yourself first. The time will reveal itself. Yet if you persist as you have, building her trust, then you will be training her, whether you know it or not, until the choice is hers, not yours. Before you continue questioning me, I hope your thoughts in the matter concerning this servant of Atris are clear. Spend time with her if you must, but recognize where your true loyalties lie, to the galaxy and yourself. Ah, so it is loyalty you claim when you squander away your time with her. Never have you wondered what it would mean in the Ichani rituals if the two of you sparred and fought, and you won, completely and utterly? If perhaps she would give in, surrender herself to you? Few are the thoughts that can hide in the shadows of your mind. Exile. And such passions are not strength, but erosion. No? Then perhaps I was simply mistaken. Very well. I shall keep such judgments to myself.
Kreia, da brava maestra, si è accorta che noi in realtà abbiamo sviluppato un legame molto profondo con la servitrice e ha detto una cosa interessante, ossia che noi possiamo essere dei maestri.
Yes? You may have. What of her? As I said, I knew little about her. This is already known to me. Why are you telling me this? I think I have always known this. It has always been in my thoughts. As I followed Atris, perhaps what I wished to follow was the call of my bloodline, of my mother. I have felt incomplete, hollow since her loss at Malachor 5. And with your help, perhaps this wound might be healed.
And so it ends.
I want you to teach me the ways of the Force, to become a Jedi Knight like my mother. There is the betrayal of Atris, and there is the betrayal of my mother and father. After seeing you in battle, I know you more than I have ever known Atris, and I am not convinced that serving her is the greater good. I want to feel what my mother felt for my father, what ran through my mother's veins when she was one with the Force. I wish to hear what my mother heard as she fought the Mandalorians, until the moment she died on Malachor 5. I will not let you down, Exile. I will honor you as I honor the face of my mother.
Betrayal. Betrayal.
Betrayal?
Mistress?
She has betrayed me. The last of your sisters has betrayed me. Betrayed us. She is your sister no more. She does not travel with the exile. Instead, she has chosen to walk the path of the Jedi.
Mistress, forgive us, but are you certain? She would not forsake her oath so lightly.
It is the truth. And it is done. Do you doubt me?
No, Mistress. It is you who saved the Jedi upon Dantooine, who have collected their knowledge and hid it here to protect it.
But why? How did she fall? It is a sign of his corruption, and perhaps hers as well. He will train her, and she will be flawed.
Ecco qua. La cosa veramente geniale di questo gioco è che, oltre a presentare una rappresentazione bellissima del rapporto tra maestro e allievo, noi e Kreia, noi stessi possiamo diventare dei maestri, e come avete visto, diventare dei maestri significa che noi possiamo far abbracciare le vie della forza ai personaggi del nostro party. E la prima a cui siamo riusciti è proprio la servitrice.
Yes?
A cui adesso in realtà potremo insegnare.
I am training, so that if danger should strike,
Potremo insegnare praticamente tutte le tecniche che impareremo nel corso del nostro viaggio. La cosa bella è che questo è possibile anche con altri, vedremo quali. Successo. Ok, intanto abbiamo fatto un altro passetto per la riparazione di T3 e io direi che finiremo le conversazioni con i nostri compagni la prossima volta.